Hey guys, what's up? So, I'm going to speak in paraphrases and, just different way of wording everything so that way I can keep the video up without it getting taken down. And I know this is going to be difficult for some of you, but we will work as best as we can to try to get this information out. The current Earth story plotline update for November 2020. So basically what's coming in your November. Yes, that's right. November's psychic update. Dun dun dun. So this is going to be one of the most extremely, and I know this is going to be tough, but the most difficult month we've had all year. Yes, the most. Talks of other countries. So it's basically going to be spoken in code and metaphor. So please do best as you can to translate this into a metaphoric type situation. I'll do my best to explain things that are not metaphor and they're just straight up. But other than that, we are going to begin the update. Alright, so transformation. So if you metaphorically, as to say, view the Earth as flat, and the United States would be the direct center of this map if you flatten it out, and basically the center of all the attention, all the energies that are going around on the planet. And particularly the downfall of the dark, or deep state cabal structure, the reptilian structure. So essentially, if you kind of picture it as and this is metaphoric again, don't non-flat earthers freak out, that the center of the United States is going to be the ball, the epitome of this energy, basically. Okay, so, and this information I'm getting provided to me by multiple sources, but my main source is Magenta Pixie. So, as we were saying, the center of the structure of the downfall is the United States. Well, right now, November the 5th, England has decided to shut down all trading and retreat to your dwellings, which means basically isolation and no trading as of November the 5th. No outworldly anything going on. Now this is a particularly direct symbol that's related to Guy Fawkes, and if you know anything about Guy Fawkes, this is directly correlated with that situation, a symbol of what that energy is. But the structure of England and everything is being used because of its popularity. So, from November the 5th, this will be in place. Now, people will be asked to stay into their dwellings before December the 5th is the release date, supposedly, for all that information. But the people are going to be asked to submit to some sort of testing and also vaccine testing. So if you do not comply with this, they will be asking you to stay in your dwellings and not to come out, no trading, no nothing. So basically, the higher selves and the Nine are saying that this is going to be livable, though, for the people that do not follow this, will not follow this, and cannot follow this structure of getting vaccinated, and particularly me, I will not do that. I'm not in England, but we will see what America does here soon. So, in the past we talked about waves of the cabal and the people that are running the planet and the entities. They've set their first wave of people out, which succeeded. The virus, the scare around the world, everything, all of that was succeeded. Well, the second wave of their little minions, they're going to be sent out, because what happens is big guys don't send out themselves at first. They send out their little pawns of minions. The first succeeded. The second will partially succeed. And based on this information that is known, because they're probably listening to this video and other videos around the world, we will not tell you what that information is. But the collective of all the light workers and all the people fighting to win this war that we've already won, actually, but we will collectively take over those minions. So the second structure will partially succeed. Now, this third wave that they're going to send out, when I say waves, it's the Cabal, the Illuminati, the people that are trying to control. They've been doing it for thousands of years and succeeding. The third wave of their little pawns that they have left, basically the last little bit of things before they send out themselves, will fail. They will not make it, the third section, so they're going to try again to scare the world. They're going to try to force us to do things that we will not comply with. At least I know I will not comply with. Because they're trying to make things go back to an end of the world type scenario, which we are ending old Earth, metaphorically. New Earth is coming, which is heaven, paradise Earth structure, and it will be coming here by the end of this year. Now I'm going to play you Magenta Pixie. She's part of the information where I received this, just because she words everything so immaculately, and I love her. She'll explain the next section here, so here it goes.
This broadcast, I simply cannot say. All I can tell you is, it is to do with the underestimation of the human spirit. So we are now, November 2020, we are now in what they call second wave. This is presented as second wave of a germ, but it is also simultaneously a second wave of awakening. The awakening in this second wave will be huge. Enough to put a dent in their plans and throw them off kilter and delay them, potentially change them. You are all playing your part in this. The second wave may also be referred to as second retreat to your dwellings. Up until the point of the third wave, it will look like the order of the world new, full steam ahead. You won't be able to see new Earth without some level of empathy, insight, psychic ability or clairvoyance. Your brothers and sisters who do not have this will think this is the end. And this is where the healers are called in big time. The third wave, also known as the third retreat to your dwellings, is when everything fails and falls. This will be the time of the third wave of germ, but also the third wave of awakening. This will reach critical mass.
Will think this is the end, and this is where the healers are called in big time. The third wave, also known as the third retreat to your dwellings, is when everything fails and falls. This will be the time of the third wave of germ, but also the third wave of awakening. This will reach critical mass on a physical level. Now, we are already at critical mass of consciousness, but this needs to filter into the physical third dimension, and this happens at the third wave. So this is a very basic picture as a fictional novel template of the story. Our protagonist is, of course, you and only you. You are indeed the hero that saves the world. Remember that, because it's a crucial part of the plot. So over in the United States, the task at all, has a group of controllers behind him who do not play fair, and they are pulling his strings.
The King of America.
Now the king has to be voted in this royal system. And remote viewing the votes that have already been cast, with the assistance of the Nine, have shown me that this current king has actually already won. By looking at the votes that have already been cast through remote viewing, the current king has actually already won. However, the controllers who stand behind the challenger to the king have dastardly plots up their sleeves, and they will try to pretend that the challenger is actually the winner and the new rightful king to be true, because many absolutely despise the current king, because they have been lied to about him repeatedly from the controller's puppets who deliver the news on television. So, our protagonist of the story, that is you, sets out to do what he can to tell the world who is the rightful winner of the throne. This causes a lot of chaos, a lot of anger and fighting. And this is the most probable timeline for the story at this point. I wish I could deliver better news to the readers of this story, but this is what occurs within this particular chapter. Now there is a second plot line, an alternative plot line. It's of a much lower probability, but it would be that the king has a clean win which is unchallenged. That, as I said, is of a lower probability.
Continue. So we have the control system in England. Basically, they're shutting down the country. They're saying, "We're leaving your house." And we have the two kings here in the United States fighting for who's right to keep the throne or to give up the throne. Now, the best current timeline that is the best for the global community is going to be keeping the current king in place and making sure that he has that. I wavered on this, but get out and vote. Make sure that you vote for the current king in place, because right now that's going to be the highest timeline for our planet to move to fifth dimensional energy, which is Paradise Earth. The big thing in the plotline, going to change everything, is that the current king has something major up his sleeve. That is, he captured some criminals, and he has information that's going to leak slowly this November, starting probably next few days, to the world about some major stuff that's going to help him succeed. But the third wave that Magenta spoke about, that third wave is going to be when the big piece of information that our current king of the United States has to release. So that's going to be the biggest shocker, and it's going to be the catapult, the catalyst into our ascension fully around the planet. There's no turning back, folks. That means we are headed towards unconditional love, loving Earth, paradise, Earth, heaven, and it's coming. Now, I've been telling you guys for a while now that our current king, we're going to say it again, has been holding on to some information that was going to be released eventually. I've been saying that since February at least, and it's going to change the entire planet's view at what's really going on. So just be ready for a major event very soon. November's going to be a tough month, and there's going to be a lot of division. Stay together, folks. Like, this two-party system in America is a bunch of, because it's set to divide and conquer us, and it will not, brothers and sisters, because the Democrats, the Republicans, all of you, I don't call myself either, should be coming together and viewing everything as one. Even though you may have different viewpoints and different things going on, the only way to fix this planet is we need to bring unconditional love, and that means loving every single person and every single thing on this planet, no matter the differences, things that you view as good and evil, which our creator does not do any of those. That's a dualistic vision of what third dimensional Earth thinks is real, but everything is just energy. We all end up back at the same source. But I love you guys, and I just wanted to give you the information. If you resonate with this or not, if you don't, that's okay. I ask you to try to listen with an open ear and an open mind. But if you do not resonate with this, that's fine as well. We don't have to agree on anything. I'm just giving a I don't want to say warning, but information out for those of you that will use it when the time comes. Much love and light to all of you.